Hey guys, Mr. J here. Welcome back to another Frostborn video. So today's video I'm going to show you guys the new pet, and I'm going to show you guys the armor and the new mount as well. You currently see me on the mount. I'm going to show you that along with the new class. Alright, so first off we have the new armor here. You can see this is called the Usurper's armor. So you can see here the light Usurper's helmet cannot be repaired. What? Nah. No way. No way this can't be repaired. Bro, what? Oh my goodness. Is this like a... This got... Bro, this is like rare. Hopefully they do bring it back. I don't know, bro. But that's crazy. It gives movement speed like 5%. The helmet gives movement speed of 5%. That's crazy. The upper chest gives plus 50 health. Sturdy enough to save the spellcaster for a powerful enemy blow. For the light upper armor chest cannot be repaired as well. So we have the light usurper pants as well. Melee weapons influence 20% less damage to you. We have the boot that gives 33% to speed. Not that fast to be honest, because the shoes that I have right here, which is like 36, way faster. This is like 33. You know, like 3% off speed, but not bad. Not bad. Good amount of durability here since we cannot repair them. Okay, so any positive effect that affects you triggers a boost aura, 3% to movement speed, and -3% to cast to the class spell cooldown for you and your allies. Additional positive effects stacked on you intensify the aura effect up to 5 times. So health is increased by 10%, player damage resistance 20%, attack speed 10%, melee damage would be 8%, bow and crossbow damage resistant 22%, resistance to staff flask damage would be 18%. Okay, I see you. We have the staff here, Illusionist staff. There's 25% if your attacks will ignore 35% of your target's armor. That does true damage. That's pretty good. When a magic double dies or expires, the Illusionist health is restored by 10 health per seconds for 5 seconds. The effect is only triggered by magic double summon by the corresponding class spell. Okay, and we also do have right here the Illusionist helmet. So additional effect after casting blink, the Illusionist movement speed is increased by 30% for 5 seconds. Stability for any armor activates the corresponding bonus. So okay, it's pretty good. Okay. Class spell cooldown decreased by 15%. That's pretty nice as well here. Alright, so with the toad here, you can see the mount. The inventory is 5%, travel speed on map 70%, exit map 30% faster, and it has the bug, a jump to designated points, stuns enemies for 2 seconds in a medium radius and creates a bug which reduces the enemy's movement speed. Okay, that's pretty good. I think I need to read the entire thing here. The longer they remain in the bog area, the slower they get. Alright, so this is the bog, right? So we go ahead and jump. Boom. It stuns them. And it reduces your speed. Okay. And that's going to slow the enemies down for a melee user to deal damage while they're in that bog and they're slowed down. They're trying to move. But you have a Berserker, for example, that's dealing damage. That's going to be crazy effective. So I really think this is a really good skill here. Not to mention we have the new pet. This new pet is for the Berserker class, but this basically improves the melee weapon damage by 2%. For the blood swirl, I'll go ahead and touch on it, fine. For the blood swirl, the enemy's hits restores 15% of the Berserker's health. Then it'd be 20%, then 35%, then it stays at 35% here. So each effect increases movement speed by 1%. Each sec, the Berserker loses one effect. One effect stacks. Okay, and this is 10, then 1.5, 15, then 1.5, and 15, and then increase movement speed, 15 boost effect, and increase movement speed by 2% here. Unstoppable skill, casted in rage, grants the Berserker immunity to control spells for 3 seconds. Then it will be 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and it stays at 5 seconds here. Let me go ahead and equip that real quick. That is how it looks. Pretty nice. Alright, so another change in this update here. Well, let me go ahead and click on this. Let me check as well if there's anything that's new here. I don't see anything that's new in relation to like rewards. Oh, 200 rounds in arena, Oscar class. Okay. Winner shop task. Alright, so what is new here, right, is that you can enter the arena permanently with duel. So you can 2v2 in the arena. That is a new change to the game as well. And not to mention, well, it says in the dev notes that you can fight at any time, create your own squad. So I'm guessing there might be, maybe after the timer closes, you can still fight, or maybe it's a case that you could just fight at any time with 2v2s. We'll see what that is. Test a little bit more. Okay, so for the Illusionist class as well, you can create doubles that follow you and they do damage. So now they actually follow you. Let me show you guys right here. So they actually follow you and they last way longer. And when they die, for example, you absorb their health. You can see there, my health went up from 280 something to like 291. So yeah, you do absorb your health and you get healing as well. Not to mention, let me show you guys right here, like the dash, for example, it stuns the enemy and it deals damage as well to them. So that's pretty nice. So in relation to this right here, you can see create clowns that follow you, deal 20% of your dealt damage for 17 seconds. Allows, well, the blink, which is the next one, allows you to make an instant move forward for 6 units, leaves electric charge behind, which deal 10 damage and stuns for 0.5 seconds upon contact. And we have as well here the doubles absorption. The Illusionist absorb the nearest double summoned by magical doubles and receives a damage barrier for 25% of the Illusionist's max health for 5 seconds. Reabsorb a double while the effect is active, refreshes the barrier timer 25% to the damage dealt for 5 seconds. Reabsorb the double while the effect is active, refreshes the bonus to 50% damage. An absorb double is replaced with a ball of lightning. It follows the enemies or explodes on its own in 5 seconds. Immobilize effect the enemies for 1.5 seconds and then deal 35% of the damage of the Illusionist active equipment. So yeah, pretty good in relation to the Illusionist here. Combat staff damage 80%, health is 113 points, 25% damage to players. Alright, so I think I did touch on everything in today's video. If I did miss anything, of course I'm going to make a video about the balance change and possibly the next event that will be at the postseason for the end of season 40. But let me know what you guys think about season 40. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's pretty good? I think it's pretty good. I definitely approve of it. But appreciate all for watching. Hopefully you have a wonderful day and peace.